Hello, beautiful souls. This is Deloche from Girl and Her Moon, and we are nearing a new moon in Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it is the beginning of the lunar cycle. So Aries new moon is typically one of the best manifesting or intention setting and planting seeds time. As Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the new moon will signal the start of a new lunar cycle. So there is a strong energy for new beginnings and fresh starts during this time. In 2020, the Aries new moon falls on March 24th, just a few days after the cosmic events, which included the equinox, the Mars-Jupiter conjunction, and the most pivotal Saturn moving into Aquarius. So all of this energy is already sending intense waves out into the cosmos. The new moon will heighten all of this, plus bring a little bit of its own energy, fiery energy, initiating energy as well. So let's have a look and see what we have for each and every one of these signs relating to the tarot. We have a 6-card layout for each of the signs, and we'll start with Aries. Okay, so Aries, 6 cards for you. So fresh new beginnings for everyone, fresh new intentions, with all the happenings, cosmic happenings. It's a new awakening for everyone in particular. But for Aries, what we have, the very first card, we have the 7 of Swords. Now, swords relate to the mind, how the mind works, how we process our logic, what we think, our thoughts, all of that. So the 7 of Swords, relating to the question, the very first question is, what area of your life requires your awareness and intention during this new moon, Aries? And it's saying that, well, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with everyone else. You need to be honest about everything and process that in that way in your mind. And if you need to express it, express it. Okay, so honesty and acknowledgement of what you have been trying to deny in your mind. Okay. The second one is, in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? And what we see here is the moon, and the moon suggests that it is time to start something fresh and new. So maybe new ideas, but with the moon card, it's saying that get in touch with your intuition. Listen to your intuition. You will have new ideas coming through, and these are new fresh starts. You may even get these through your intuition during the ritual, the new moon ritual that you will be performing. Okay. The third card is, how can you bring something new or help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice, your spiritual way of being? And it's saying, go with the flow and accept what is happening at the moment. Be honest with it. That's what that is saying. Be honest with it. Accept what's happening. Listen to your intuition and go with the flow of how things are going at the moment, and do not force any situation. Okay, just go with the flow, and that way you will be more in alignment with your energies. So that way you can strengthen your spiritual beliefs, your spiritual practice, and all of that. Number 4, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? Well, the Queen of Wands is a typical sign for an Aries woman. Wands are fire elements, so here we have the feminine energies of the fire element in the suit, and it is saying that you probably need to embrace the fiery feminine energies more during this time, which is all about, with the black cat there, is also getting involved in the spiritual sense. Black cat's all about mysticism, the occult, all things unseen. So be a little bit more curious and embrace that side of yourself. Okay, so that is how you can best take charge of your energy during this new moon. Your own energy, Aries. Number 5, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this moon? We have the masculine energy of the water element, which is the cups or the hearts. And the King of Cups is saying, be the healer, bring out the healer within you. Be more compassionate, be more loving, work from the heart. Okay? And this is more of the masculine energy, so it's not a nurturing energy, it's more of a masculine. If there's something that you need to solve, you solve it. If you need to help heal someone, you heal it. You do it with an emotional, intelligent way. The 6th card is, what message does your higher self or angels or guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? Okay, so we have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is saying, as much as you will be embracing the feminine side of the Wands or the fire element, such as Aries energy, you also need to balance it with the King of Wands, which is the masculine energy. So you need the yin and yang energies to be balanced so that you can be in alignment and planting those new intentions and having more enlightenment on your spiritual journey. So that is for you, Aries. Enjoy the Aries new moon energies. Taurus. Taurus, let's see what comes up for you in the tarot. 6 cards. Okay. So Taurus is in the 12th house, and the 12th house is like the end of the Zodiac wheel, which is all about transformation and endings, completions. Let's see what comes up for Taurus. Okay, we got 2 cards in the last position. So the very first card is, what area of your life requires awareness or intention during this new moon? Okay, it is saying that whatever that was confusing you, if there were situations that you could not kind of find your way through, you were at a fork on the road and did not know which path to take, now during this new moon you will know, you will be enlightened, your intuition will be strong, and you will know which way to go. So you need to be aware of your intuition to be able to find out which way your intention is. Okay, so the second card is, in what area of life do you need a fresh start? Something relating to home. Okay, it could be the way you relate to the members, family members within your home. It could be even just simple as changing a few things in and around your home, etc. Okay, so you need something relating to home and family that needs a fresh start in some way. Even it could even be your belief relating to home and family. The third card is, how can you bring something new or to help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? And what we have here is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a typical card for communication. So to help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice, you need to communicate what it is that is processing in your mind, and take action into practicing what it is that you need to do. Okay, so if you are not able to do something because you lack the knowledge, ask for it. Okay, if you ask for it, keep the communication lines open. Ask for information, ask for others' opinions. That way you will be enlightened and you will know which way to proceed and take action. Okay, so the fourth card here is, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? Well, it is saying by bringing your energies into alignment, by doing some practical work. The pentacles represent earthly matters, so it is not a spiritual alignment issue. It is a practical way of aligning your energies. This may be something that is in your life that is out of balance that you need to put into balance. It could be your finances that is out of balance that you need to put into balance. It could be something within your reality that you need to put into balance that will help bring your energies into alignment. The fifth card here is, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? And it is saying, well, you need to transform yourself first to be able to do that. The Death card represents transformation. It represents ending an old way of being and a new way of being. Okay, and this is the perfect time with the Aries new moon. So what message does your higher self or angels and guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? Well, if you are thinking about marriage or anything like that, take this into consideration, because something new is out there. If you're single, if something has been not going too well within your relationship or marriage, it's going to be strengthened. And if you're single, a new opportunity, long-term potential, secure opportunity is arriving. Okay, so that is your message from your angels, your guides, your higher self, and the universe. So enjoy the new moon energies in Aries, Taurus. Next we have Gemini. So for Gemini, Gemini is in the 11th house. Okay, so we have two aces, which is very symbolic of the new beginnings in your life, especially during this time in Aries, as Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac with the new moon. Okay, so Gemini, the first card we have is the Star card. So what area of your life requires awareness or intention during this new moon. It is saying do not lose hope. If there was something that you started recently and things have become stunted because of situations that are out of your control, it is saying that do not lose hope. What you wished for will happen. It just needs a little bit more time, your faith and trust in the situation. The second card here is in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? Relating to love, all connections of love, you need a fresh start relating to situations, relating to relationships in general. So it's not just love relationships, but all relationships in general. If you approach them with unconditional love, this will be a fresh new start and a new beginning with those relationships where things will turn out much better for you in the long run. Okay, so the third card is how can you bring something new to or help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? Well, the Ace of Swords is your thoughts. Okay, so what your thoughts are. Do you have some beliefs or set thoughts, thought patterns? Okay, so maybe you need to start bringing some sort of new thought patterns into your life, which can turn into healthy habits that can expand and strengthen your spiritual way of life, your spiritual practice in life. Okay. The fourth card here is how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon is to trust your intuition. Go with the intuitive side of you. The moon there next to the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the best symbolic card for intuition, and the moon there is representing with emotions. Okay, so intuitively with the emotions, listen to your emotions, listen to your intuition. That's what that card is saying, and that's how you can take charge of your energy during this new moon. So how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? Well, it is saying by transforming yourself, by moving on from what you were or how you were doing things to a new way of executing those, your daily routine, your daily life, by changing and adapting to also how others are, living their lives. And the last card is what message does your higher self or angels or guides have for you during this new moon in Aries is, well, if you have been itching to take that journey, take that trip, have an adventure, to go and explore, it won't be long before you can do that. You just need a little bit more time. Have faith in the situation. Your wishes are going to come true. Okay? Have faith and patience. Okay, so that is your reading, Gemini. Enjoy the Aries new moon energies. Cancer. Let's see what comes up for Cancer. 6 cards. Okay, so for Cancer, the very first card we have is the Hermit card. And it says, what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this new moon? If you have been in seclusion, maybe it's time to also start learning new things. Okay, so if you have been in seclusion, if you have been in hermit mode, it's time to seek knowledge. It's time to seek new spiritual information. Maybe you can go online and do that course you've been wanting to do for so long. Feed your soul. Okay, so that's what it's saying. You need to, this time where you are in hermit mode, that is when you need more, that is when you need time to learn the information that you've always wanted to learn. Maybe this is the right time to do it, so jump on the internet and do your research and knowledge gathering. Okay, the second card is, in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? What you need to do is you need to release all that has left, anything that emotionally, anything that you feel emotionally attached to that does not serve your purpose anymore. You need to let go. You need to let go, release, and start a new approach relating to emotional attachments. Maybe to seek new things that will satisfy you emotionally. Now, this does not represent only relationships. It can represent even hobbies, anything at the emotional level where you feel satisfied. Okay, so if you feel like you've tried something, it hasn't worked out, do not keep putting effort into that, because maybe you're not meant to do that. Try something else that you had your mind on. Okay, that's where the Hermit card is also saying. Okay, you're in the mode where you're going inwards, and you're also gathering knowledge. So if you always had your heart set on trying to have more time to gather all that information to learn about whatever it is that you wanted to do, maybe this is the right time. So let go of all that you feel that is not serving you, especially emotionally, and start those new things. The third card represents, how can you bring something new to, or help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? By feeling the freedom, okay? Feel the freedom. You've got more time, and you can put more time into gaining that information. And at the same time, enjoy the freedom of acquiring that knowledge. Okay? So the fourth card here is, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? If you've got people that you love around you, it's time to share and care for each other. Okay, so it's time to support each other and to care for each other. So they will help you to take charge of your energy during this new moon. Maybe it's a time where you can do a moon ritual together, and you'll be supporting each other in that sense. Okay, so the fifth card is, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? By being communicative. Communicate your thoughts directly and honestly, not just to others, but also to yourself. And the last card is, what messages does your higher self or angels and guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? It is saying you will get the time to explore. You have the time to explore new adventures. And while you have the time now, it's the perfect time to do that. Okay? So that is for Cancer. Enjoy the new moon energies in Aries, Cancer. Next we have Leo. So Leo, we have 6 cards for you. 6 card layout. Okay, so the very first card is what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this new moon. You may feel all scattered and all over the place at this very moment. It is saying it's time to start realigning your energies, but also while doing that, going with the flow. So do not force issues. Just go with the flow in the meantime. The second card is, in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? And it is relating to friends, family, the way you relate to others. This could be an indication that you need to find a new way of relating to others, socializing with others, or connecting with others in some way. Okay, so you need to find new ways of doing this in some way. The third card represents how you can bring something new that will help you to expand and strengthen your spiritual practice in life. And it is saying that by holding on to your beliefs, it will not serve your purpose. By being stubborn and not listening to others, what others have to say will not serve your purpose. So listen to others and kind of without losing your identity, listen to what others have to say and analyze it and acknowledge it in a sense where you can bring on new ideas into your life, new ways of executing those ideas as well. The fourth card is, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? Well, if there is one particular person in your life that you are very fond of, someone like a soulmate, it is time to make plans for the future together. It is time to sit down and imagine and think about what you want to experience and what you want to eventually see happen in your life. So by putting all your mind and envisioning all of this, this will actually help you to take charge of your energy during this new moon. Okay, so it's like putting those new seeds into the ground and planting them with intention and envisioning them. Okay, so the fifth card is, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? Well, with the Six of Wands, this is a card of success. So it is showing that whatever you do, you will succeed in helping others and inspiring others and nurturing others during this new moon. Okay, no matter what you do, you will be successful in your venture in helping others. The sixth card here is, what message does your higher self or angels or guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? It is saying that before acting, think. The sword cards is all about the mind. So it is saying, do not rush into situations, especially relating to verbal expressions. Think them thoroughly before you rush in, and think them thoroughly before you express them. Okay, so that is your tarot for the Aries new moon. Enjoy the energies. Virgo, let's see what comes through for you. So 6 cards for Virgo for the Aries new moon. Okay. So we got 2 cards in the last one. All right, so the very first card, Virgo, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, the swords represent the mind and how the mind works. Okay, mind processes. So what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this moon? The 5 of Swords is saying you need to move on from the old way of thinking. Some people have already moved on. Life is changing. It's time to move on from those mindful habits. It's time to pick up new habits, beneficial habits. Okay, so that's what that card is saying. The second card is about in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? And we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is all about exploration, adventure, travels and fun. Now this does not necessarily mean that you have to physically travel somewhere. It could be traveling in your mind. It could be traveling online. Okay, so you need to look at your options, and this will show you you need to make a new fresh start within those areas in your life. Okay, so how do you like to have an adventure? How do you like to travel? In what way can you travel? Look at your options and see what you can do about these new fresh starts in your life. The third card is how can you bring something new or help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? We have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is all about honesty and deception. So it could be honesty this way, deception this way. So it is saying that you need to be honest with yourself relating to what your beliefs and analyze things in your mind. Analyze those beliefs in your mind. Are they really honest to you? Are they serving you your purpose? And find the ones that do. And that way you will be able to expand and strengthen your spiritual beliefs and your spiritual practice. The fourth card here is the 9 of Cups. This is the typical traditional wish card within the tarot deck. And it is saying, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? Well, maybe it's time to sit down and meditate and manifest or to manifest those new ideas. It's time to sit down and wish for those things that you want in your life to happen. Okay, so you probably have a very strong energy during this time to be able to manifest. So how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? Sit down, meditate for the things that you want to manifest into your life. Okay? All right, so the fifth card we have here is the Magician. And this is saying, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? By being directly open, by communicating. Okay, so being directly open and by communicating. Also by using your skills. If someone needs help, someone needs nurturing, use your skills during this time to also help others. Now the last card, we have 2 cards and they're both higher arcana cards. And what message does your higher self or angels or guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? Well, it is saying that it's time to align your energies. Okay, align your energies, and it's time to make a change. New way of living is right around the corner for you. Okay, so with the Judgment card, And if you've got any court cases coming up, anything to do with legal, documents or anything like that, they will be in your favor. Okay, so that is for you, Virgo. Enjoy the new moon energies. Okay, Libra. Let's see what comes up for you, Libra. Okay. Six cards. Okay, so the very first card, we've got the very most brightest card in the tarot deck, and this is the Sun card. So the very first question relating to this card is, what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this new moon? It is saying that you need to be more positive. You need to be aware of how you are being positive or negative in your life. Okay, so you need to be aware of how you're bringing positivity into your life, how you're being optimistic. Okay, and if you're not, you need to be aware of it and to bring that energy into your life. The second card here is in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? And what we have here is opening up your heart to new experiences relating to emotions. Maybe you've been keeping your heart closed, fear of being hurt. Okay, it's now time to open up to compassion, to love, and to also help others in that area as well. Okay. The third card here is, how can you bring something new to your life or expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? You have to find a way relating to the way the mind is, the process of the mind. So the sword cards represent how the mind works. So here we see the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is showing us moving away from choppy waters to peaceful waters. In other words, this is saying, how can you bring something new or expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? You need to, in your mind, release the chatter, the mind chatter in your mind, and move towards calmer waters to be able to acknowledge enlightenment and to pursue your spiritual practice in life. It's all about how your mind is set. Okay, so the fourth card is, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? By transforming yourself. Okay, transformation relating to your life in general is required here. The old way has ended and the new way is beginning. And the fifth card is, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? By being the wise person that can direct people, that can show them the way. Okay, so you are the hermit in this sense, who is wise, full of knowledge, and you have that light. You can show people the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. And what message does your higher self or angels and guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? They're saying the Ace of Wands. Ace is the beginning. Wands are fire element cards. It's just like Aries is the beginning of the Zodiac, and it's a fire energy. It is saying it's time to seed those ideas, to start new things in your life. Okay, so ideas to be planted so that you can start new things in your life. So that is for you, Libra. and enjoy the new moon in Aries energies. Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. 6 cards. Okay, so 6 cards for Scorpio. Okay, so we have the first card is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, with the first question, it's saying what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this new moon. It requires you to understand that you have the ability to heal. You have the ability to soothe and nurture. And maybe you're feeling a little bit depressed, emotions feeling stifled. So you need to be aware of your emotions. The King of Cups usually represents emotional intelligence. So being emotionally intelligent is one thing. That's what you need to be aware of. And also your ability to heal others, to help and heal others. You have the healing energy. Okay, so that's what you should be aware of during this time. The second card is, in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? You're looking at what you already have and you're deciding what you want to do with it and how you can make more of what you have, or how you can make what you have in a different way. Okay, so you're looking at what you already have and thinking, is it satisfying you? Okay, you're kind of going through an assessing time or analyzing time with your material abundance or what you have in your life, and whether it is satisfying you or not. So maybe you need a fresh start relating to that in your life. The third card here is, how can you bring something new to expand and strengthen your spiritual life? And what we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is showing that there is a new beginning that is more secure and more long-term if you want to acknowledge it. If you acknowledge it, then it will be something that will take you far. So you need to plant that seed. Imagine that coin is like a seed. You need to plant that seed so that it can grow. Okay, so look at your beliefs and look at new ways of thinking, new spiritual beliefs, and acknowledge and assess. This could also mean that as well. Acknowledge and assess. What areas of your life do you need a fresh start? It could be relating to your finances, or it could be relating to your spiritual life in general. Okay, so the fourth card is, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? By using the moon's energies. We have the moon here, so using the moon's energies, getting in touch with your intuition. Scorpio, that's you there. So Scorpio, you are deeper than anyone else relating to your emotions and feelings. You can be in touch with your intuition easily, mostly than others. So go with your intuition. Okay, that's the way to best take charge of your energies during this new moon. The fifth card here is, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? We have the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords represents letting go of situations that do not serve you. So if you have tried by helping others and it hasn't given you any kind of result, maybe it's time to let go and move on. Okay, let go and move on. The last card is, what messages does your higher self or angels and guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? It's saying, well, heartfelt desires, there are a lot of options out there for you. Whatever it is you want to manifest in your life, you are the manifester and you can manifest those desires. Okay, we've got this options card. This is the options card in the tarot deck. There's a lot of options out there for you. Just look at what you want and ask for it. That's what it's saying. Okay, so that is for you, Scorpio. And I hope you enjoy the new moon energies of Aries. Sagittarius, let's have a look and see what is coming up for you. So for Sagittarius, 6 cards, please. Okay, so the very first card we have here is the Knight of Swords. The swords represent the mind and how the mind works, and the Knight of Swords is a very hasty knight. It is actually galloping into situations. So do not jump to conclusions. Do not assume. Do not make assumptions. Okay, so what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this new moon? Do not jump to conclusions. Do not make assumptions. Do not rush into situations. Do not blurt out words and then regret it later. Okay, so that's something that you need to be mindful of. The second card we have here is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a typical card for a fire energy female like Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So for you, Sagittarius, this is saying, in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? It could be relating to your own individual energy, okay? It could be relating to your passions. It could be relating to your career. It could be relating to how you execute your projects, new ideas and things like that. It could also relate to the mystical side of you, which is like represented by the cat there. It could also relate to physical, your physical well-being. Your maybe you need to make a change relating to your daily physical workout. Okay, so something about your physicality needs reassessing and a change, a fresh start. Okay. It could also mean your sexuality as well. Okay, number 3 is, how can you bring something new to help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? And what we have here is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, opposed to the sword, Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups wears his heart, which is symbolized by the cup. Cups are hearts. Wears his heart on his sleeve. So how can you bring something new to expand and strengthen your spiritual practice? You need to be aware of your emotions and how you express yourself relating to emotions. Maybe you need to express yourself more in a more emotional sense, like show your emotions more. Or if you're being too emotional, maybe you need to assess that and see how you can tune it. It's about aligning the energies. So if it's out of proportion, you need to tune it down. If it's too low, you need to tune it up. And you need to always show people, express your emotions with love, because the hearts are representing love in general. Okay, the third card represents, how can you bring something new the fourth card represents how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon, is probably verbalizing what you're processing in your mind relating to what you want to manifest into your life with the new moon energies. It's a new moon energy. It's time to begin those new things or plant those new seeds. So you may need to write it down. You may need to verbally express it. Okay, maybe chanting them, maybe singing them, maybe writing them down. You need to process it in your mind first and then express it in some way. Okay? The fifth card here is how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? By being busy with what you're trying to master. Get busy with work, get busy with your hobbies, get busy with what you're doing, and then help people by teaching them. Okay, once you have mastered, you can teach them. So how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? If you have already mastered something and people need your assistance relating to that area, teach them, share your wisdom, help them to learn as well. Share your knowledge. And the last card we have, this is what this is a message from your higher self or angels and guides during this new moon in Aries, and we have the wish card, and they're saying to you whatever it is that you have wanted, you wished for, and wanted to manifest into your life. Well, during this time, it's happening, okay? You just needed to have some time where you're on your own or away from your daily daily work routine. It's a time where you can actually wind down and think of new ways of doing things. So you're starting something new. It is part of your unraveling of all of these manifestations that you wanted to have in your life. Okay, so that is the message for you, Sagittarius. And I hope you enjoy the new moon in Aries energies. Next we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, 6 cards for you. Oh, just dropped that one. Bear with me. Just need to pick that up. Okay. Okay, so the very first card we have here represents what area of your life that requires your awareness or intention during this new moon. And we've got the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is saying, well, if you have been at a crossroads regarding something, you've been going back and forth between a decision, two options, your awareness and your intention to solve that during this new moon is going to be presented to you. So it's time to unravel that and choose the right decision. Okay? And going with your intuition. So in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? We have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is like you need a fresh start relating to your fortune. So if things have not been going well lately relating to everything in your life, this is relating to your energies. Okay, so if things have been out of proportion, if things have been not in alignment with your energies, this is the time where you have to start considering how to bring the energies back into alignment, but also at the same time going with the flow and not forcing the situation of external situations that you do not have power over. Okay, so that's the second card. The third card we have here is how can you bring something new or expand and strengthen your spiritual practice. And this is saying having faith. Have faith, because something that you wished for, wishing up on that star at night, something that you wished for, that you wanted to manifest, it's in the making. It's going to come into your reality. So all you have to do is have faith. This is also like having hope for the future. Okay? Do not lose hope for the future. And by doing that, you will be strengthening the spiritual side of yourself. You will be more aware of the spiritual side of yourself. Okay, so the fourth card we have here is the Strength card. And how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? By helping them to realize their strengths, that they are strong. Also relating to health in particular. Okay, so staying as healthy as possible, letting people know that they have the strength and courage to do whatever it is that they want to manifest, by actually empowering them, giving them strength. Okay. So the fifth card we have here is how can you best nurture, how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? By bringing your energies into alignment. Okay, so bringing your energies into alignment will, it's the best way to nurture, best way to take charge of your energies is to bring your energies into alignment. Okay, trying to get a balance there. And the last card is a message from your higher self or angels and guides during this time. It is saying that if you do have any bad habits, time to release them, okay? Any bad habits, it's time to release them, because we are heading towards a new beginning with the Aries new moon, planting new things, new habits. This could also say, if you are taking on new habits, make sure that they don't have bad results, okay? So have a look at your habits. It could also say that if you are starting a new relationship, have a look at how the relationship is. Maybe it's time to release those manipulative relationships or those sides of the relationships. If you yourself have been like that, it's time to let go of that way of being. Okay? So that is for you, Capricorn. Enjoy the new moon in Aries energies. Next we have Aquarius. Let's have a look and see what comes up for Aquarius. Okay, so 6 cards for Aquarius. Okay, we've got the 2 aces as well as the Fool card, which is all about new beginnings. But the very first card we have here is what area of your life requires your awareness and intention during this new moon. And it says, well, if you've been sad about something, if you've been having depressive moments, feeling sad about something, other people hurting you or anything like that, it is saying that it's time to let go and release of those emotional attachments and not to let it sit in your auric field. It's to let go, release them. You need to let go and release them, because they will not be serving your purpose. The second card is, in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? Well, it's time for freedom. The Fool card here shows freedom and adventure. It is the typical Aquarius card. So Aquarius, you can be yourself in full abandon, but be mindful. Do not end up being the fool. Okay, enjoy your time. starting new things, things that you've always wanted to do them, but by being mindful, okay? Do not put yourself in danger or others in danger. Okay, the third card here is how can you bring something new to or to help expand and strengthen your spiritual life? Well, this is saying with the World card, it's saying it's time to connect to the higher consciousness of the world, Earth in particular. You can pick up on the energies and have a look at all the facets of it, all spiritual facets, all spiritual knowledge. Look at all of them and choose what it is that you want to choose and go from there. The fourth card represents how can you best take charge of your energy during this new moon? By verbalizing your thought processes, by writing down your thought processes, by singing your thought processes, doing a ritual, a moon ritual where you can write things down, sing things out loud, chant them. So it's a new beginning, okay? And the fifth card is how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon with your ideas, all these brand new ideas, okay? So new ideas in the making, new projects, new ideas. You can inspire people with your new ideas, and ideas abound, okay? So you're an ideas person, and this is the time to inspire people with these new ideas during this new moon phase. And the sixth card is a message from your higher self, angels and guides during the new moon in Aries. And what we have here is the Knight of Wands, and it is saying, well, it's time for adventure. It's time to explore new things, whether it's physical or in the mind, or sitting in front of the internet and exploring new things, whatever it may be. Do them. Okay, so that is for you, Aquarius. Enjoy the Aries new moon. Pisces. So let's see, we've got 6 cards in this layout. Let's see what comes through for Pisces. Cups card, lots of love, lots of love. Ooh, the Sun card. And the last card, let's see what comes through. Ooh, another Cups card. Okay, so the very first card we have here is the Ace of Cups, and it's saying what area of your life requires your awareness or intention during this new moon is relating to love and how you express love, how you receive love, and how you give out love. Okay, so that's the very first card. And the second card we have here is in what area of your life do you need a fresh start? And the fresh start relates to how you connect with other people, how you socialize with other people. So it may be that you need to find a new way of connecting with them, socializing with them, and having a good time with them, basically. The third card represents how can you bring something new or to help expand and strengthen your spiritual practice by being optimistic, by being positive, by looking at situations with childlike energy, getting in touch with the child within. Okay, so this is all about optimism, having fun, what feels right, what makes you feel happy. Okay, so if you find an idea, if you find a theory, whatever it may be relating to spiritual practices, if it makes you feel happy, like a child, and it feels so positive. You can feel it in your bones, the warmth of it in your bones, then it's right for you. Okay? Alright, so the fourth card is relating to how you can best take charge of your energy during this new moon. Try to manage everything around your life as much as possible while being in alignment, okay? But enjoying life at the same time. Okay? Do not get overwhelmed with whatever it is that you're doing in your daily life. Manage it as much as possible, but enjoy each and every moment as much as possible as well. Okay? And the fifth card is, how can you best nurture and inspire others during this new moon? Well, with the Temperance card, it is saying that your energies are so healing that you help others to align their energies. Okay, you have a healing energy. You can help people to align their energies and be more grounded, be more in tune. And the last card is what messages does your higher self or angels or guides have for you during this new moon in Aries? It is saying, well, every time you see a rainbow, and here we have a rainbow of cups, enjoy the moment. Cups representing hearts, the heart and emotions and feelings, so it is saying enjoy the moment with love and just happiness. So do not wait for a rainbow to arrive. Enjoy each and every moment of your life as much as possible with happiness and also within your family. Okay, so that is what the your higher self and your angels and guides, the message they have for you. So that is your layout, Pisces. Please enjoy the new moon in Aries energies.